Hello, everybody. I am Priya Rao, and this is the Canadian Film Forecast for the week of July 27th. And guess what? It is our last weekly forecast for the summer. We will be back with our regular roundups on September 8th. But until then, we're just going to take a little bit of a break. We'll still be giving you all the information on the latest releases, on Q&As that we're doing, and on everything else Canadian film related. But the film forecast will be off for the month of August. I will introduce my lovely co-hosts. We have Analea Boki here on the West End of Toronto. Hey, Analea. And my West Coast gals, Catherine Brodsky and Anita Adams, who for me are here. But I'm sure if you're watching this, they're probably there. So,
hey everyone.
Whatever. We're just covering all angles here. Welcome, ladies. So let's get started because we've got a lot of information to relay. And we're going to go first off to Analea, who's going to give us a rundown of all the great Canadian films that are going to be releasing during the month of August.
Yes, and there are a lot. Normally it's quiet, but lots going on. So just sneaking in under the wire is a perfect plan. That's out on VOD right now. We've got July 28th, Woodland. We've got The Cuban, who starts, continues a whole slew of drive-in movies and some cinemas as well. And so you can check their website for all the different one-off tour that they have going on. July 31st is Random Acts of Violence. And then we have Spinster on August 7th. Things I Do for Money is August 11th. And all joking aside, and Brotherhood releasing in Ottawa on August 14th. So that's a whole lot, and probably more to be coming soon. Who knows? So keep it posted.
If more films give us the heads up, then we will, of course, forward that information on to you. And just a note about Things I Do for Money, which is a film that we've been long anticipating. Analea and I visited the set to do some interviews a couple of summers ago, so we're very excited to be promoting that film. And we'll be hosting a Q&A with Warren Sonoda, as well as the lead actors, the brothers, cello maestros, all-around fantastic guys, and some other special guests. So that will be on Wednesday, Thursday, August 13th. It's the 13th, whether that's a Thursday or a Wednesday. You look at the calendar because my brain's not working. And it will be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So stay tuned for that because that's going to be a super fun one. It's always fun when we get to talk to Warren. And the two brothers are also quite hilarious. Plus, we might have a special musical performance. So,
That would be really cool. Those two young men are so incredibly talented. I hope they can perform for us.
And just nice guys, you know?
They are.
Yeah.
They really are.
We will head over to you, Anita, because you've got two amazing selections again in Anita's pick.
Yeah, I love sharing some of my favorite films, and there are so many to choose from. This week I have selected Picture Day, which is a comedy written, directed, and co-produced by Kate Melville. The film stars Tatiana Maslany. She's such a talented actress. It also stars Spencer Van Wyck and Stephen McCarthy. This is a story about a young woman, played by Tatiana, who is forced to repeat her senior year in high school. I can't imagine ever having to do that. And during this time, she has a relationship with, what is he? He is a sort of wannabe rock star. So she spends her nights with him. At the same time, she is enjoying a beautiful bond with a young man that she used to babysit, who's at high school with her. And she learns the difference between sex, intimacy, and friendship. And it's a really beautiful coming of age story. Well performed, well executed, and you'll enjoy it. I know you'll love it. The second title I have for you is a film called Still Mine by Michael McGowan. And this is an exquisitely crafted and beautiful love story about a couple in their twilight years. It's based on true events and laced with some wry humor. Still Mine tells a heartfelt story about Craig, who is played by James Cromwell, And he comes up against the system when he tries to set out to build a more suitable house for his ailing wife, Irene. He quickly gets blindsided by all the bureaucratic nonsense that happens when you're trying to build something with building codes, etc., etc. And he ends up taking it all to court. It's a beautiful story. It's an inspiring story. He's faced with the possibility of having to go to jail, and he fights. And it's just, you'll walk away from this film just feeling really uplifted and empowered and fall in love with both of our lead characters. Both of these films are available for free to watch on CBC Gem. So check them out this week. You will be delighted. Back to you, Priya.
Amazing selections. And honestly, CBC Gem has amazing selections. Like the amount of content and great Canadian films you can watch on that platform, absolutely free, is stunning. These two selections, such fun ones.
Yeah.
Picture Day, we had so much fun hosting the Q&A for that back at TIFF Lightbox several years ago, before Tatiana, or maybe right on the cusp of when she was skyrocketing to stardom with Orphan Black. So that was a fun time to be chatting with her. And maybe a little known fact about James Cromwell is that he's a huge animal activist and a vegan. So my heart is with James, and he's also just a fantastic actor. So great picks as always, Anita.
Thank you.
And now we are over to Catherine with the Brodsky Report to give us some news on a little bit of help for people in the industry.
Thank you, Priya. Well, today I want to talk a little bit about the AFC, which used to be called or known as the Actors Fund of Canada, but now it's grown to include more than just actors. It's a great organization, and especially in these uncertain times, it's basically the lifeline of Canada's entertainment industry. So AFC helps Canadian entertainment professionals maintain their health, dignity, and ability to work when they are in their most honorable state due to injury, illness, or other personal hardships. And annually, they disburse about $500,000 to professional members of the entertainment industry. Now, in the last 24 months, the AFC has distributed over $1.4 million in emergency financial aid to help entertainment professionals working in all aspects of film, television, music, theater, and dance. So it's basically a community that's got your back. So if you don't have enough money in the bank to meet your basic needs for the next 4 to 8 weeks, the AFC might be able to help. And if you want to contribute, you can make a donation online, become a monthly donor, or donate in honor of someone, leave a legacy gift, or you can even donate your old car. So you can check out more on afchelps.ca, and we'll have the link for you as well. And now if you're a woman who has who wants to direct, well, the Women in the Director's Chair is in collaboration with the Whistler Film Festival. They have a call for applications for their story and leadership program. It focuses on the development of live action screen fiction, whether it's feature film, web, or TV series. And they will select up to 8 mid-career Canadian women screen directors who would like to direct their own projects. And the deadline has just been extended to August 10th. For the directors, and also they are going to be taking application for these projects from ACTRA, UBCP, ACTRA, and apprentice members, and the deadline for that is September 30th, and we'll have the link for you as well. So if you're looking to direct, this could be one way in for you. And back to you, Priya.
Thanks, Catherine. And that reminds me of what you talked about last week, which was Netflix introducing some funding for Canadian producers. So just a reminder about that, because you know Netflix has some deep pockets and we want to spread all that love around to Canadian content creators. So visit our last week's forecast and you can get the link so that you can see if maybe you have a project that qualifies for something that Netflix might want to produce. And I guess that's about it for us, guys. Be sure to hashtag Canadian Film Love, that's CDN Film Love, and tag us on everything you post. We will definitely repost it and get the word out on all your projects. Keep an eye on our website, sign up and become a member so you can hear about all the cool things that are happening, because just because we're off from this forecast doesn't mean we're not going to be keeping you in the loop. And the final thing is our podcast, Real Inspiration, has a new episode dropping I like that term, dropping. We're dropping a new episode this weekend with none other than, somebody give me a drum roll. Anybody? Anybody?
Well, I don't know. That was.
Thank you. Thank you. That almost sounded like a da 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 da. Anyways, Tanya Lee Williams of Y&R fame and more recently known as the founder of the Real World Film Festival, which is now in its 20th year, which is just crazy to me. So a really, really engaging discussion that I had with Tanya. And correction, it's Tanya Williams. I'm still used to throwing the Lee in there, but we had such a great conversation about her very talented upbringing and why she chose to create a film festival that represented all visible minority or diverse backgrounds rather than just doing a Black film festival, because that is a question she gets a lot. So take a listen to that. It drops this weekend and it's a long weekend. So happy long weekend to you all and to all my team members here. And we'll see you in September.
Yeah, bye everyone. Have a great summer. We'll see you in September.
Mic drop.
Boom.